Just a quick comment, Michael, on Austria, latest European country to shift to the right, the Freedom Party winning. They say it's a sign that voters are fed up with the status quo. I think heavy here as an issue has obviously got to be immigration, but it's come after similar scenes in Spain. We've seen obviously in France. And what worries me here with this mob in Austria is, I'm not going to say they're pro-Putin, but they're certainly not going to be tough on Russia. And that's a real concern given where they are geographically and Ukraine.
All of these parties are riding off the anti-immigration sentiment. The centre-right and centre-left have to address those issues like we did in Australia years ago if they're going to douse this down. And you're dead right, Peter. Putin has actually funded Marie Le Pen's party. He's got support from this party in Austria, and his favourite politician is the Hungarian Prime Minister, Mr. Orban. But people who are anti-Putin and critical of Russia, like Mrs. Maloney, who's in the centre-right, are very different from these kind of characters in Austria, Hungary and France.
Just quickly, if we can, Kosha, tomorrow obviously we've got the VP debate. It'll be interesting. They're a lot smarter than the debate we saw with Kamala Harris, fighting both men smarter in the head, at least with her. I'm not going to go down the way of Donald Trump and having a real crack at her, but she went to the border first time in 3 years. I do not know why he doesn't run her record harder. 13,000 murderers are on the streets. Polls are showing it's neck and neck. It's really tight. Where do you see things tomorrow?
I think tomorrow's debate, like most debates, don't really matter because at this point, Peter, there are just very few undecided voters left with 32 days left to go, and many states have already started early voting. I think tomorrow is going to be more of a closing argument. J.D. Vance, I think, will be a little bit more effective on staying on message and getting into the record, to your point. And it'll just be a way for them to punctuate, I think, the perceptions that people have already developed about both candidates. And then off to the races, we've got 30 days left.
Donald Trump, just point to the scoreboard. That's all you need to be talking about. Don't make it personal. Just get back to
11 million
record.
immigrants over the border. Where were you, Kamala?
11 million. You're right, Michael Danby.